live in Rockland County. I have 2 boys and I have 2 nieces. And I just want to say to everybody that it's not about whether you're a Republican, a Democrat. It's not about all of these issues. It's just about common decency. I felt my heart sink when I heard these horrible things being said about these 2 innocent girls. And I was wondering when, the public is going to become outraged. And I just want to say, had it not been for the average woman, man coming out and making this an issue, it would have continued. These kinds of attacks are unacceptable, and women need to stand together, put away all of our political differences, and come together on this one issue, and that is common decency. Women are...
That's right.
Just because a woman has a baby and they're not married doesn't make that woman a prostitute. And it's unacceptable for that kind of innuendo to go around. How in the world are these young girls going to feel? These implications resonate in all areas, all walks of life. Sarah Palin, I didn't support her politically, but I support her morally on this. I voted for Barack Obama and I'm proud of it. But I'm also proud to stand with these nice, wonderful people who are standing on principle for this one issue, and that's common decency. Okay, and we want to make sure that these young girls' reputation is protected. Because if we don't do it and try to protect them, then it's open season for all. We want to make that clear that we stand united as human beings on this issue. Thank you very much. You're welcome.
What he said. Yes, I am. Well, I had a mom.
So you are against
today, that doesn't seem to be
against
him. Unless you're getting attacked on the media, and then you get
So it depends which kind of woman is having sex on a man?
I think it's an outrage that anyone has accepted anything that has happened over the past 2.5 years in regards to sexism and misogyny that came about for not only Sarah Palin, but Hillary Clinton as well. Nobody came to these women's defense. And look at this, the streets of New York City should be crowded with women who are angry and upset over what has just occurred. There was an assault on a child, a 14-year-old child. Then he changes into an 18-year-old child, and we're supposed to accept that? Why? Because they're women? And he calls her an airline difference. Then he goes to say, well, it's okay because I didn't know either one of them were there. He has changed his story over and over again. And his apology might have been sincere last night, but we all know why it was sincere. Because it started to hit his ratings, it started to hit his sponsors, and women actually stood up for a change and voiced their concerns. And I applaud everyone that did. United as women, but the fathers that have written to me are as equally upset over what has occurred.
I'm one of them.
Yay!
Your daughter right here. Could have been her.
I have 2 daughters and 3 granddaughters. Now, how would you men that are here feel if your daughter was the brunt of that joke? That's right. Is any of that acceptable? No, it's not acceptable. I don't think so. And
but you'd also have David Letterman making fun of the fathers if they go to defend their daughter.
what about his
Did you hear him?
Wait, what about his little we are finally seeing the smoke from the campaigns have cleared, and we are able to see clearly now. And I want all women to start realizing what's happening to your little girls. I want all fathers to realize what your daughters are going to have to tolerate. If we'll tolerate this now, what will she tolerate in 10 years? That's right. How dare they? How dare they even attempt to go after a child just because she's a female does not make it right. Right. And we need to stop it, and that's what this protest is about. Whether that man gets fired or not, I could care less because he's nothing but a piece of garbage in my eyes.
Yeah.
That's right. And what is this radical extreme left that justifies things like this. Who could justify such a thing? I don't know how, in God's name, anyone could say that that man does not need to be fired after a statement like that. But you know what? They bring up the fact that Jay Leno never got fired, or this one never got fired. You're right. Why not? Why didn't they get fired?
Don Imus got fired.
As well he should have been.
And he apologized not once, not twice, many times.
As well he should have.
Right. But this,
So where is the double standard?
He didn't apologize. His rating.
Where is the standards
Full of beans.
for us women? Al Sharpton goes on TV last night.
Oh, yes.
And he says, we're not a group.
We're not a
Women aren't a group.
He's a no.
Where is he?
We're not a minority.
Well, where is he right now to defend her? He's not here,
He's
is he?
nowhere here, no.
Doesn't suit his cause. Doesn't suit.
Oh, we're not going to pay
His
him.
cause is to divide. He's dividing black and white. He is a divider, and I'm sick of that too.
That's right. You got that right. Good for you, honey. You're right.
You have your own group.
Americans start to unite together and realize exactly how we've been used in this country.
And we're not going to take it anymore.
We aren't going to take it
No
anymore.
way.
And that's what this protest is about. Like I said, he said he was sorry to Sarah Palin.
He's full of beans.
You know what? I'm glad Governor Palin accepted his apology.
She's right. She's right.
Because
Women are a
she is
group. We're
above
50%
him, and
of
you're right,
the
ma'am.
people.
She's way above him.
Why shouldn't
She
we
has
get
more
together
class
as a
in
group?
her little piece. And I hope to God that everybody here unites together, not just women. Mothers and fathers start realizing that this is unacceptable and we need to stop it. We really need to stop it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.